No one? Welcome everyone to October. It's almost Halloween. You gotta be on time. You gotta be on time.
I don't see no clients.
We're good. All right, $50 for Tanya. Is Tanya on? Where's Tanya?
She's going to Hawaii, I saw.
Yeah, all right.
Rivieras are in route.
So I guess we'll just drop for Tanya. You'll get a $15 Amazon gift card. Hawaii Amazon gift card.
You want me to pick?
No, I don't want to pick.
Yep, even though she's going to
Yeah,
Hawaii.
that was a big card.
Exactly.
Get a big card.
I have Bobby Peterson. So congratulations, Bobby. Congratulations.
I got you, Bob.
Keller Offers. So we're gonna have our speaker up early today. Is she around?
Yeah, Jennifer?
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you can turn that.
Awesome. Well,
So
let me
before
go
Jennifer
ahead.
gets started, I just want to know we're doing Keller Offers with one of our houses, our listings in Roseville. So that is going well. We actually start construction next week. So on the house. So it's a great program, and actually I got referred another listing because of that program. So just know it's a great program. Even if you don't use it, it's a great way to solicit leads and listings for you to get referrals. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, let me go ahead and share my screen so y'all can see some of the visuals that I prepped today. So you should be able to see my slides now, but thank you so much for having me back on your Market Center meeting for a few minutes. Today, we're excited to give you a little bit more information about Ready to Sell, but we did also want to give you additional information about our Ready to Stay option that's a program for any of your homeowner clients. So we'll be talking about both today. We may have time for a few of your initial questions, but I will leave you with an email address if you do have any questions after today's meeting. Before we get too far, we did want to make it clear that in general, Keller Offers does consist of multiple programs. So we did originally start out with just our cash offer program about 2 years ago. And I just wanted to make that clear that we are not yet talking about that cash offer program. It is not available in your market yet, but we will keep you updated when we have that tool available for all of you Keller Williams agents. In the meantime, you definitely have the concierge options of Ready to Sell and Ready to Stay. And as far as our Northern California markets, we currently have these programs available in San Francisco, San Jose, and Sacramento. Within the concierge suite, once again, we have the Ready to Sell program for clients looking to list and sell that home, and the Ready to Stay option for any homeowners that want to do renovations to their home with the flexibility of multiple financing options. So first, just to give you a refresh on the Ready to Sell program, through this program, you can help your sellers prepare their homes for the market while avoiding any upfront costs or hassle. This concierge type program is referred to as Ready to Sell because we allow sellers to use it for home inspection items to get the home sold, as well as much needed cosmetic updates and cosmetic upgrades. As we all know, homes are rarely ready for the market as is. So sometimes it's just a little bit of extra TLC that can help the buyers visualize themselves in the space. So we can stage a property prior to putting it on the market. We can do flooring replacement and repair, paint throughout, and more. Shifting gears and talking about the Ready to Stay program, in all of our Ready to Sell markets, including yours, we have this Ready to Stay option available as well. This allows any homeowners the opportunity to make improvements to their home with the flexibility of multiple financing options that we'll show you on the next slide. So this is for any homeowner that wishes to do renovation to their home with the intention to stay in the home rather than sell. So you can mention this to your buyer clients who are spending every last penny just to get in the door on their next purchased home in this crazy market. Or it could just be an additional touch to any homeowner in your SOI to stay top of mind before they sell the next time. This is available as soon as today. This slide is showing you our different financing options. Keep in mind that within Ready to Stay, we just have creditworthiness options available, whereas the Ready to Sell program has both creditworthiness and equity-based options available. Here, you are seeing multiple loan options available with different term lengths and interest rates, so your client can pick the one that best suits their situation. So Ready to Sell and Ready to Stay really go together. It really depends on which client that you're targeting, and we'll talk about some of the value adds that you'll find in both programs next. So in both programs, this slide is just showing you a few potential work requests. So of course, as far as staging, that's only going to be for the sell option, since that's really prepping that home for the purpose of marketing the home on the open market. But in both programs, we can do flooring replacement and repair, carpet cleaning and replacement. Deep cleaning is always a big one. Think about that house that could have used the power wash on the driveway. We can also do cosmetic renovations, such as updating finishes and features. Lighting fixtures is always a big one. We can landscape the house for that first impression. Interior and exterior paint is a huge one. Keller Offers actually ran a concierge lab all of 2020, and that was the #1 item as recommended by those lab agents that makes the biggest difference. We can also do roofing repair and replacement, kitchen improvements, bathroom improvements, and more. We definitely want to talk about our program vetted vendors as another reason why you and your clients would want to take advantage of both of these programs. So I know this slide specifically says Ready to Sell, but both the Sell and Stay programs function through this network of already approved vendors. All of our vendors have gone through an arduous vetting process, which means we take vetting off of your plate, we take it off of the plate of your seller. So these are licensed vendors, they are bonded and insured, and we have reviewed previous jobs to ensure that high level of quality for you and your clients. We have a GC or general contractor on every single project, not only so they can help manage the subcontractors on the project, but also for your protection as the agent. We definitely want to avoid the agent ever even potentially seen as acting as a GC on these projects, which we know can be problematic, especially in California. I'm also excited to share that you also have the opportunity to introduce your vendors for consideration. We know a lot of you have been working with vendors for years and have some great relationships. So in case you do have a great licensed general contractor, stager, or landscaper, you will be able to introduce them to Keller Offers. They will go through that same vetting process, but you can either take those recommendations to your leadership right now, or you can wait until you take the Ready trainings with us and you'll be able to submit them directly to Keller Offers at that time. I also wanted to mention that our programs and our vendors in our program also offer a 1-year warranty on workmanship. So next, we just wanted to show you a couple before and afters, and this is actually a project that was recently completed in California. We do have an upcoming mastermind with this agent, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But this is a kitchen transformation of some of the work that's currently been happening in the Ready to Sell program. So staging was done throughout the house. So you can see a little bit of staging here in the kitchen. It looks like they updated the sink and the countertops. Lighting fixture made a big difference here. It looks like they were able to save some money by painting over cabinets rather than doing a full removal and replacement. And then of course, paint throughout. Here is that same home. This is one of the bathrooms that was renovated. So once again, a pretty big transformation. It looks like here they replaced the toilet. The bath and shower were fully updated with new tile. Countertop and sink were updated. And once again, the lighting fixture created an entirely different look and feel in that bathroom. Last before and after that we'll show you today, and this is of course a living area in that home. So here we updated the fireplace, we updated the flooring, we of course staged the home throughout, and that paint once again really refreshed the area in this living room. So on the topic of this very project and on this very home, we actually do have an upcoming ready to sell mastermind with the agent on this project, Michael, and he's going to be sharing his experience pitching the program to his sellers, what it was like working with the Keller Offers team, and the final results of this project as well. So we did want to go ahead and invite all of you in today's Market Center meeting to this upcoming mastermind. This mastermind is not just for agents who are currently certified. We're inviting any Keller Williams agent who's currently in our ready markets. So please do attend if you're interested in learning more about the ready to sell or ready to stay program. We would love to see you there. And yes, it's free to attend. You do not have to wait to go to that mastermind to go ahead and get certified. And getting certified in this tool is the first step to be able to mention it to your sellers and to be able to market this product. The training itself takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And in that training, we talk a little bit more about eligible work. We talk about process, required documentation, where to find resources, how to market the product, and more. So a lot of great content coming to you in that 1.5 to 2 hours. 2 different options to get trained. The first option is to attend one of our upcoming Zoom webinar classes. And that's great if you like the live class experience a little bit more. We have a full section at the end for live Q&A. That next class is coming up next Wednesday if you'd like to attend live. In case Wednesday's class doesn't fit your schedule, or in case you'd like to get certified as soon as today, the second option is to take that same training on demand in segments. So that allows you to do 10 minutes today, 20 minutes tomorrow, or all in one sitting on an evening or weekend, really to your schedule. If you're interested in the on-demand option, you're still following the same link, app.kelleroffers.com, but you will just select ready to sell from the on-demand training dropdown. And to be clear for everyone today, the ready to stay program is encompassed within the ready to sell training. So whenever you get ready to sell trained with us, you will learn both programs. The first time you ever go to app.kelleroffers.com, I just wanted to set some expectations for information we will need from you to create your Keller Offers account. The first I wanted to mention is your KW email. We are exclusively here for Keller Williams agents, so we just use this as a measure of authentication. And the second that I wanted to mention is your Market Center ID. That is just looking for your Market Center number, which is 531. Here's that link one last time to get started. It is app.kelleroffers.com, app.kelleroffers.com. You can get started and finished with on-demand training as soon as today, or you can attend that next live webinar class that's next Wednesday. And if you do have any questions whatsoever, please email us anytime. You can email questions@kelleroffers.com. But I did want to see, did we have time for a couple of initial questions today, or did we want to send those to the email address? We are fine with either or.
Does anyone have any questions? All right, Bobby.
Bobby, I think I heard there's like an interest rate associated with like the repairs are 20,000, and then there's like maybe holding costs or whatever for you guys for X amount of months. Is that accurate or?
Yeah, so let's talk about the interest rates in our program. So we didn't go over this for the sell option since I talked about that last time. But for the ready to sell option, so that's the concierge product where we are preparing a home for the market. We are just looking at this left column, the 0% interest for 12 months. So it is 0% for 12 months. Payments will start to be due at month 13. With the ready to stay program, so for homeowners that want to stay in that home longer term, we have 5 different financing options available so they can pick the one that best fits their situation. So 2 separate program sides, and they each have different financing types.
So Jennifer, I have a question. So if we had a ready to stay, say a buyer was moving in, but they had repairs on the house, but they don't have the money, they had to go all in with it to get the house. Can you do ready to stay right after you purchase the home? And,
yes.
And if they could pay that off in 12 months, are they okay with? And then there would be no interest on it.
Yes, absolutely. So they can do that as soon as they have official ownership of the home. We can get them pre-approved for the loan and work started as soon as they have ownership.
So I could get my GC in your vendor program and then utilize 12 months of free interest. Okay. Cool.
Yes, absolutely. You could. Agents are able to utilize this product on their own home, so keep that in mind. And a big component or a big question that I typically get is if agents can use this with their investor clients. And the answer is yes. The only thing that needs to be considered with investors, as if we were looking at any of these loan types, these are personal loans. So there must be a person who can take that out rather than an entity or an LLC when it comes to an investor.
All right, any other questions?
Well, what is the debt to ratio? Is it like that? Because I see debt income.
Yeah, usually it's like 5%.
Is it?
So I know there's two tracks on the loan base. You do have to get credit qualified and debt to income qualified. So the personal loan will be vetted. That's our seller went through the credit side, but you can do the equity side, which is just off the equity update.
And how long is your project?
What's that?
How long is your project?
Taken.
From the start to finish, like from the time that you started the application, because I'm already certified, but from the time you started, like with your seller until now, how
We're
many?
2 months
has it
in.
been?
2 months in.
We're 2 months right now, and the only reason we backed up because the contract that was approved had other work already.
Yeah, it was delayed. It was not our delay. It was the contractor that
It
was
wasn't our
contractor.
fault. It
Yeah.
wasn't our fault that it was.
But we like the contractor who it is, so we wanted to stay with.
Right.
Yeah.
And I-
I said it wasn't.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny, question?
So is the timeframe for when you start having to pay, like, not, the 12 months, is it when they're done with the project or when you start signing, you sign up?
I think it's when the money's issued, right?
Correct. Yes, it's whenever the money is issued.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you can finish in 12 months. Actually, our project is 3 weeks. I mean, actually, yeah. So you can turn it pretty.
Oh, so the rehab is 3 weeks, but the process starts 2 months.
We got it approved in about a month. It was really not our fault. The seller delayed. They're out of the state. They're out of state, so they had trouble. Get the paperwork in, like give me the stuff.
So
When we got approved, it was quick. We got the contractor out there in about 3 days
That's it.
and got the contractor. We did everything. We got the bid. We got the bid back within 3 more days.
and then back up.
And then we got the loan approved, which was about another few days. They had to work with the seller. And then we said, okay, we're ready. And then the GC was like, I can do it in another month, right? And then we're like, oh, right, yeah. Yeah, he's like, I just took on a project that's gonna take me about a month. I have to come back, right? So that's
Okay,
why.
that-
So the process moves pretty quickly, long as you guys are both on top of it, right? The agent and the seller are on top of it, right?
I have a question about the equity side. What's the limit? What's your limit on the equity pool?
Yeah, great question. So I heard the question was, what are the limits for the equity side? So essentially, to get started on a project, we will need a minimum of 20% equity in the home as is, and that's 20% after seller closing costs and agent commissions. So whatever those work out to be. As far as loan limits or the loan limits for that side of the program, the minimum is $1,000, similar to the creditworthiness option of the program. And the maximum for equity really depends on the amount of equity that seller has in their home. In more luxury properties, we have seen this range upwards of $100,000, whereas our creditworthiness, the maximum there is $75,000.
Okay, got it.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate your time.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me here today. I can't wait to see all of you in our class next week. Please let me know if I can help you with anything in the future.
Thanks, Jennifer.
So actually, I got
Nope.
referred, based on that one, I got referred another seller. We went in and I met with him and he's like, I was gonna work with another agent, but my friend told me about this program and that my agent said, I don't even know what, that doesn't exist. And I go, no, it exists. It's like this, right? And when I showed him, they're like, we walked the house and they're like, I go, you can do creditworthy or equity, right? And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, can I just get a equity loan on the house and do the repairs on it? So I'm like, yeah, you can. So he actually went that route and I still got the listing. Right? So, yeah, I know exactly. So, it just gets you in the door. That's the key. It gets you in the door, right? So
Did you get an agent? Like,
the other agent?
yeah.
No, it's a long story. It was like a Tinder date that was an agent. It's a long story. So. Yeah, exactly.
Is that another one?
Yeah, the other one.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
My guy's been
we have like a marketing piece for it, or?
If you
Yeah.
log into the dashboard, if you're certified, you log into the dashboard, there is a file in there. You can log into a file and it has a bunch of marketing material, like Facebook posts, social posts and flyers and stuff, so that you can just grab those and use those if you want
And I
to.
think you gotta upload it into Command. It was kind of hard for me.
Yeah, you can put in command and do it, or you can just do it yourself, like go and take download the PDF file and stuff.
John,
Yes.
did you have to do it, or did you have Megan do it?
What do you mean?
The class?
No, I did the class. Well, I did the on-demand one. But actually, they're very helpful, because I know you're gonna do on-demand.
Dangerous
Can the
question.
TC do it for you?
Mike's asking if,
That's a great question.
Kendall can do it, right?
Leverage.
That's what I'm asking right now.
But they help you, all the communication happens through the portal,
Yeah.
but they'll help you through the process. You'll get notice that says, hey, you have to do this, and you have to do this. You have to do this. I will say though, before you can get started, you do have to have the listing signed. So I say, get the listing signed, put the on-market date like out, right? And then you can do it. Cool.
Great.
Everyone go market it, get some listings, right? So, get some listings.
I marketed a little already, but I'm gonna do more.
Yeah, trust me.
I could have done that.
Yeah, when he said like, I went to my realtor and they said that doesn't exist. And I go, no, here it is. And he's like, whoa. All right, so. Don't call people you shouldn't call. Okay, so, text you from Martha. Oh! I forgot what it is.
No, we're doing this today.
Okay, is there more or just this?
No, there's one more.
Okay. We're gonna text you 10 people. This was in bold.
Oh.
We did this in bold first step, remember?
Yeah.
Do it in bold first step, and we text people, 10 people you know.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing.
Ask them, text people you know, your SOIF on text, then watch what will happen, please ring the bell. So, real quick, I'm taking awesome class, and we're having a contest. If you have 10 referrals by the end of the month, I think I can win. Who do you know that one might be looking to buy or sell real estate? Please let me know, thank you in advance. And actually, if you actually bust out your phones and do it, because actually, most people got 1 to 3 leads doing this. I
How many did you get, John?
actually got 3.
I sent you like 3 myself.
I know. What?
I sent you like 3 myself.
Yeah, I know. Well, later. Yeah, I know. So, well, I got 3 and I got 2 others from others. So I did 5. I actually only got to 8 texts before they cut it off. And Bobby gave me some. After gave me some Disney ones.
Disney one?
I was like, ask me who I knew myself. Like, okay.
So it's one of the few times we're cool with you texting during the team meeting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's too much thinking.
Too much thinking?
We usually got copy and paste.
Just got copy
Write it
paste.
out once. And
You just
I
do write it
know,
out
I
once
think
and
I
copy
will.
and paste. And then just think
We
of
get
people you
points
know.
right now?
What?
We get points or the points per command or whatever.
You get business.
I know.
You get business.
You get dollars.
But I want that, but I want that.
Coach.
If you get a listing out of it, that's 15 tickets for you.
It's like
How many
10
got
grand.
who gets a lead? How many get a lead? You know, everyone on Zoom, you should be texting. On Zoom, who's texting on Zoom?
All right, so we'll continue with the meeting, and we want to hear if you guys
Yeah.
get something back.
Yeah, we want to hear responses if you get a referral back, okay? So,
Just copy and
I
paste.
got something good.
tell me something good, Alita.
All right, so while y'all texting,
While y'all texting. While y'all texting.
I'm ahead of y'all because I have this referral company, right? And I went back to my 2016, 2015 leads, and I got a couple ones that said they haven't bought yet. They said I could still be their realtor. So I made those calls to old leads, and got business. Yeah, I got you know how do you say I don't know. Anyhow, they're still my clients. I said, do I still have a shot? And I also was texting my, calling and texting my sphere of influence, my ones that bought from me and stuff. And when they didn't answer, I held my phone up and I did a video. Say, hey, it's Alita, I just want you to, I try to give you a call, but I want to see how the family's doing. But I did that face. And my client, she's thinking about selling her house and buying a new house.
All right,
And
congratulations.
another one too. So I got, just for doing like the SOI and calling old leads and stuff, I got business again.
I like the video message idea.
Yeah.
Calling and just.
Make it personal, right?
Yeah, making it personal.
Because people will feel like you need to know.
Yeah,
Then they'll
exactly.
respond.
That's my good news.
Great news.
Oh, and also y'all, and a very important, if something happened to me yesterday, make sure y'all pay y'all car registrations. Because I got a note from DMV saying my registration was not paid, it was due in August. I bought that, took it back from my car, and I was like, oh shit. So don't be so busy with your real estate business, you don't pay your car registration, you gotta pay penalties.
Or your taxes either, right?
Yes.
So something good. Anyone else? Anyone on Zoom? No, good stuff.
Phyllis,
Well, Phyllis, he probably won't be hearing about it. It's gonna be in contract, just a minute. We got a couple offers already, multiple offers actually. My property in Oakland also, and it looks like I got a cash bill in there. I mean, life is good, yeah. Hey, it's really good.
It's really good. Congrats. After.
Well,
Oh,
some of you guys know, but we're just gonna announce it anyway. We're pregnant again.
Sell those homes.
Yeah, we're
it's a girl this time.
2 for 2 on the boys.
2 for 2 on the boys.
2 for 2 boys.
Nah, girl.
Wow. It's gonna be a fun household now.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, we know.
You already know?
Well, we can find out real quick.
Thank you.
My daughter.
What are you having?
Boy,
She was disappointed. She almost cried.
It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
We're gonna have brothers like 18 months apart, so
Oh, my mom.
Yeah,
we're
that's cool.
excited.
Can you give it like a unisex?
No.
Like,
But
So I can dress him in pink.
Michael, Michael is.
Riker Michael?
Riker
Michael.
we had some close contenders last time.
It's Robbie J.
Bob Jr.
All right. Anyone else?
Not me.
Come
I
on.
got engaged.
Were you like a fight?
So it was our 3-year anniversary. We like re-met at a wedding. So he took me back to where the wedding was that we like re-met at. And there was also like a photographer and
Where's the wedding?
so it's getting sized. Apparently I have child-sized fingers. So. Yeah, right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I actually wanted to give a shout out to First American Title. I had a situation with this last listing that I closed where the seller had a second that was back 40 years ago that was a personal loan on the house through a relative. And we couldn't close the deal until we got rid of that. And I went with another company, and they really did try, but they couldn't, and First American to do it, and so I wanted to thank First American.
Anyone else on Zoom?
One more.
One more? Okay.
We are also hiring on our team. So if you guys know anybody that might be join.
All right. Hey, open for business. Open for
What
business.
capacity?
Huh? Admin or agent?
Agent.
Just, Bobby and Afton and Kendall, you guys all got congratulations from Zoomland as well.
Thank you, Zoomland.
Appreciate you all.
Oh, yeah.
One more time, something good.
Welcome. You know, Jeep, she's been working hard. There's some babies. So.
I did
Did you
hear
hear
her
her
yesterday.
yesterday?
Thank you guys. I
Jeep, are you on?
appreciate it.
Jeep, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Congratulations. So, I don't know if you saw, but she was like working hard up until like, I don't know, the due date. She was hustling, right? Hustling.
money.
Hustling. So.
How old is the baby again?
Brand new.
Brand new.
No, like a week.
It's like
Like a week, yeah. It's been like a week, right?
less than $200.
She was here.
And she was already in the office too. I'm like.
I know, she was
"Come
awesome.
here."
So, well, congratulations, Jean. Thank you.
Thank
Bringing growing the KW family, right? Growing the KW. We probably welcome.
Yay.
Rami.
Ah,
Did you see here?
Hey, good here. Well, welcome, Rami.
Class.
See you in the class, yeah. So, yeah, just good out. Congratulations, Rami. It's gonna be awesome.
Real quick, I got about just text.
3 referrals.
Go. Woo, woo.
Are you serious?
If you're too scared to text, there's something wrong. That's all.
Fantasy
Good
football.
points. I mean,
If you're too good to say.
Sent Sam a text, she hasn't got
Congratulations to Savannah, our newest captain. Yeah, congratulations to Savannah, captain. She's having a big captain. That's great. Yeah. Play
Maybe.
base.
I thought I had a new person.
I think we got a bunch of new people sitting in here. I think the slides are behind you.
Yeah, where's the new people? No.
I think that was my bad. I updated the wrong slide. Sorry, guys. So I'll get those over to you, Carmen.
Sounds like.
Updated the wrong slide.
Hang on, who's never been to a team
Who's-
meeting before?
Who's never been in who's first here? Okay, stand up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we have all our new people.
Stand up.
That's the Ignite.
Please.
Welcome.
Yeah, so I am Raj.
Hey, Raj.
Hey.
So I live in Thomas. I moved here in 2015 from India. I did my master's here. Then after that, I switched my career into real estate.
Awesome. Welcome, Raj.
Shaheen, I'm from California.
All right.
Like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Centralika. I'm from San Francisco Bay Area, and I got my license also here on time.
Great
All
job.
right,
I'm Danielle. I live in West.
Congratulations, everyone. Welcome to the KW
If you want to do a
family.
shout out to the instructor, that's okay.
Thank you for joining us. We're very excited to have you here. So. I don't know if you know this.
There we go.
Mario Jenny Cynthia,
Jenny.
one of only 20 agents across the state, won the Car Rising Star Award.
Kind of a big
So, kind of a big deal. So, congratulations, Jenny. Speech.
I think everybody here, is first for the people too, like, ever since I came to this office, everybody here, especially you, have been so, helpful and welcoming, and what I love about this office, because I was at Lion before, and it was not the same, and everybody here they just cheer you on, and they're there to support you, and you're just cheerleader, every single person. I think that helps me to do my best. And, I try to return the favor and be helpful and cheer everybody on too, because I know it feels so good to get that. So I think I attribute my success to my support.
Well, I fundamentally believe that you can't have true success unless you surround yourself with success.
Totally.
So,
And put in the work.
and put in the work.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's do this roll. So we got Rookie of the Year, KW Sacramento, Rookie of the Year in all of Northern California, Hawaii, KW region, and now we have Rising Star. Wow.
Just to let you know,
Yeah.
it's a big deal because I nominated Taylor for this, CAR. They turned him down.
Yeah, got turned down. So they're selective. Yeah, it's selective. Okay. So.
Did you get any?
Heck no.
And Jenny got a message from Whitney. She says, "Congrats, girl. You are my support girl."
Her support animal.
Congratulations, Cindy. We're so proud of you. It's been a fun. It's fun to watch your career.
Oh, and I forgot for me calling my past clients, one of my past sellers, he's actually interviewing today. KW.
Oh, yeah.
So they got a Zoom today.
So, yeah, you can refer, not even here. You can refer. All right. Important news. Some of you have been auditing and noticed that
Got some emails from you last
night. Been changed. You've been getting messages from me.
About 10 o'clock at night.
It's 10 o'clock at night. Getting messages blowing up on your cell phone.
John got another job.
Another job, trying to get rid of it. But Joanna has decided, she went on vacation and she had an epiphany and decided to go into real estate 100% of the time.
Although Sal got to her, huh?
Well, you know, you're on it for a while. You kind of like, tired of clicking the mouse a little bit. Joanna, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
So earlier.
Hey, Joanna.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you so much, guys. I just wanted to say something real quick. I don't know, some of you may or may not know how I got started, but when I was first introduced to real estate, I started as a transaction coordinator with another brokerage. And the group that I worked with got recruited and moved to KW Sac Metro, and that was one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So I just want to say thank you. I was introduced to John, and then John gave me this amazing opportunity. So I want to thank him for that as well. And for Tom and Beth, because they actually were the first people, one of the first people that John introduced me to, and they taught me how to do this the right way. And I was super excited, and then got the opportunity to do the auditing. So I want to thank John for that, and for this amazing company, because I was able to meet so many great people, all of you guys, and you guys have been an inspiration to me to be able to move forward and do bigger and greater things. And I'm excited and I'm ready to do that.
And Joanna's been working. She's already in a couple of deals, so she's working hard. So congratulations, Joanna. I just want to personally thank you. You've risen. Like we were talking before, it's just about where you started and where you are now. It's amazing growth, and that's a testament to you and just continuing to grow and push yourself.
Yeah, and I always remember what John would always say, and it's true. John would always say when he hires people, he doesn't expect them to be in that position forever. And I appreciate the encouragement, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you guys now in the real estate business. So thank you guys.
He's never told me that once. Except Marty.
Liar. Okay. So, congratulations, Joanna. We're so happy
Thank
to
you.
have you on the real estate side of our family. So I am doing clients.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, you get blown up in the evenings because I go home and audit all your files, right? Which is fun.
Did you train him correctly, John?
I don't know. I've been getting some complaints already. I'm
She's like, I'm gonna message. Joanna didn't require this last time, right? So, yeah.
He's overbearing for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to learn a command and a new client's officer.
Yeah. I know. So we're hiring auditors.
At our open house, doing clients, he's like, you didn't even get this referral agreement signed.
I know he loved the referral agreement that's supposed to be signed by me. I'm like, you didn't even get me to sign your referral agreement. Sorry, put it back. Get it signed. So, but we are looking for an auditor now. So, full-time position. So, if you are interested, let me know. I have it.
Where should people apply?
To
For
Here.
this position? Here.
Right here.
They
Carnegie
can't,
Hall.
they can't do real estate too,
Next
right?
20?
All right.
They can't do real estate at the same time, right?
Drop his whole name
Based
there.
on here.
Yeah, no, it's not a.
Full-time position.
It's a full-time position. Yeah,
Okay, just want to
full-time.
make sure in case people ask.
Yeah.
I got a referral.
Okay, Carnegie, talk to that. All right. News is coming soon. So, Joy Taylor. Oh, man, Farm. So,
Parm.
I think last time I looked, Parm said like killing it at a high level. So, go look on there. It's also posted on our Intor Facebook page. Obviously, we're putting only ones that are imminently coming up for. So, reach out if you have buyers. Reach out. All right, get your people in contact. Keep it in house. So. Picture listings. That's for wrong stuff.
I'm actually pitching for Joy Bloom today. She is on an airplane, I believe, or in a car. Yeah, she's gonna go see family. But she has a listing going live tomorrow here in South Natomas, 95833. It's 841 Hagen Avenue. It's going for $390. It's a 4-2 on a huge lot. It has an updated kitchen, bathrooms, living rooms, original hardwood floors that have been refinished. She says they are absolutely beautiful. It is a 2-story home, 2 bedrooms, and a full bath downstairs. And it's 1,443 square feet. So again, that's 390 South.
Nice.
Cool.
Phyllis?
No, Kokomo. It's on Kokomo Drive,
Kokomo.
4986 Kokomo, about 1,900 square feet, single story, 4 bedroom, 2 baths, really nice house. We're gonna go for, you know about Kokomo?
I know about Kokomo.
I know
Maybe
Kokomo.
not about this Kokomo.
Anyway, we're looking at, $595 is the price. You know, really nice house. I will ask for some concessions that we're gonna need because the seller will need to find another property. So, but anyway, I know we'll get that done.
Yes, you will.
My listing just went live today. It is 960 Opal Lane. It's 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 299, 999. Yes, I'm sorry, mate.
999.
Already, so probably last time I'll do it, but it will be. It's open for showing, and so again,
What area is
What
that?
area is it?
95815.
Oh,
Arcade.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, Arcade, where all the houses get really big and grand? It's right around the corner from that.
You know where the home really great? That's where it is. Where's the one?
That's gonna get interesting.
Okay, no. Push back.
Oh, here comes Jose.
Uh-oh.
Farm.
Farm, you got a lot, we know. So.
Okay. We have a listing that we put on hold. The seller decided to pull it off the market and repairs to it. It's the south area. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. He cleared section 1 on it. We had about a $20,000 test bid. He pulled it off, cleared the section 1. He's gonna, tenant's moving out, so he's gonna clean up the inside. It has about a 5-year-old roof, 5-year HVAC, dual pane windows, and we're gonna be relisting it like $285. So.
We got people.
I have a guy.
We have a guy.
I got my daughter, say, hey, it's family.
You're blown out.
Have money.
Yes, they do.
What was that?
All right.
Yes.
We got 3 I'm gonna talk about. So we got one that just went on the market today. It's near Land Park between Broadway and Freeport. It's 2625 Parkness Street, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, with about 800 square feet. Cute house, great neighborhood. It also has a back unit that was recently had some work that was converted into. It wasn't converted, it was just cleaned up with more sheetrock and everything else. So it's a very beautiful home, great yard, great location again. Beautiful location.
How much?
That one's gonna be listed at $625, just went on the market today.
It's Land Park.
Yeah. Very, very good house. We do have still available Crossley Court. Crossley Court is gonna be over there in West Alpamino, which is a gated community. It does have a pool for those who are looking to live in the Tomas and still have a pool. This one is listed at $575. If you guys have a buyer, please bring it over. We also have our property on Laurier Drive. This one, it does need some work. It's a big house, 5-bedroom, 2 bath, 2 bedrooms at the bottom with a bathroom upstairs, 3 bedrooms with a bathroom, and a very good lot size. This one is listed at, I lost it, $575. Oh no, that's way off. I'm sorry.
479.
$479. Sorry guys, I just can't think of it right now. La Riviera. La Riviera, $479. Parkness Street, $625. Crossley Court, $575. Bring us a buyer.
Wow. Anyone else?
Right here.
That's good.
Okay, so from WFYT, better known as We Find Your Tenant.
What?
So we have 2 really nice homes. One is a brand new home. 5-bedroom, 3 full baths, 1 bedroom downstairs and a full bath downstairs in Rockland. It is 2,551 square feet and it's renting for $3,680. We have a second one in El Dorado Hills in the Blackstone community that is 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2317 square feet, and that one is being rented for $32.50.
Where's that one?
In the Blackstone Ridge area, Colorado Hills. It's a gated community, and these are both really nice homes. So
Over those high-end rentals, huh?
yeah, we're pulling in some high-end stuff now.
The high end is where the money's at.
Yeah, what, yeah.
I don't think there's a low end anymore.
That's a very good point.
I know, that's a crazy
One,
idea.
that's gonna be available here on Samples right over here. We're doing some work on that one, and I've got one on Judith Resnick right over here too.
All right, so got your tenants need to find a place.
2,300 a month roughly. If you have anyone looking.
What was that?
Judith Redden.
Judith Resnick, which is right over here in the Beazer community. Both of them. I mean, they're literally around.
What is the rent?
Let's see. Judith Resnick is $23.95, and Samuelson is probably going to be about $23.95.
Cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Congrats on your rental.
So real quick, we got from Zoom, just jumping back to tell me something good. Miss Diana Nash just got a text message back. She got her first offer accepted.
Yeah.
I still remember when I was doing to get that first.
Yeah.
You try so hard.
I cried. Yeah.
I cried, you cried.
Sure.
You cried.
For the new agents, Diana's been here a little bit, she's been in here grinding, just needs to watch her. She's awesome, so I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, I think she'd almost graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah, she calls and asks questions.
I was hammered.
Congratulations, first transaction. Luke Vincent, I don't know if you know Luke. Is Luke here? What does this like? They never look like that. Dressed up in he lives in like this mobile home. But congrats to Luke. He's like 18, 19 years old, just hustling out there, right? So congrats to Luke.
He's got 2 first names.
Congratulations, first transaction, Dylan. Just closed. Par Matwall 7. Michael Taylor 4, Bobby After 4, Jose 4, Francine 3, Eternity 3, Heather, Amy, Brian, Lindsay, Rich, and Brian. Brian twice. Lindsay twice, 2. Anyway, Danielle, Dennis, Dexter, Dylan, Ashley, Glenn, Hammond, Jean, Chris, Anderson, Andre, Beth, Byron, Alicia, Patrick, Raul, Savannah, Stephen, Twan, Valentina, and Jean. Congratulations on all your sales. Who says it's slowing down? It is crazy right now. Crazy. Got our unfair share drawing. If you were in there, you get your
No names.
Whoa. Congratulations, Patrick. You get your unfair share drawing.
It's never fair.
We got a difference. So because we're where's Desiree? Is Desiree talking? Is she talking?
She's there. No,
Am I
she's
talking?
on mute.
No,
Okay.
I'm here.
So
I'm here.
remember, if you submit through command, if you submit your commission through command, we will produce a DA. But if you need to later on change it, which happens, like either a credit or price change or something like that, then you must go to Sacramento Web Top and submit it there. It will send an email to Desiree, and Desiree will issue your correction. Okay? Because if you go into command, it won't let you revise it. And if you delete it, it's going to delete our DA. So just go to Sac Metro Hub. There's a one there that says commission revision. Click it and just put what your revision is, and we will set it.
One thing I want to add to that real quick is please be specific. So have your TCs be specific on what they're submitting. We've had some submitted, but then there's no detail as to what we're actually changing. So
yeah, like, we need to change the commission on this house. Great.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you, Carnegie. I was going to say that same thing. Just please be detailed on what you're changing. So like if you say commission price change, I need to know the exact amount. Or if you say, or commission change and you put 1%, please also put the dollar amount in there just to make sure that everything's matching up. Make sure if you're changing the commission price and you have a split, or the split's changing, is the outside referral changing at all? just kind of cover all your bases with what needs to be updated in the commission revision.
So the last thing you guys want is for us to make an assumption wrong. So
Right.
please be as specific as possible on your commission.
Yeah, this is your money.
Communicate your commission.
Help us pay you, right? Help us pay you. So, all right.
So, thing number 2 we needed to bring up, and this, again, another message to get to your TCs if you're using the TC. If you have put in a commission demand, do not terminate it unless that deal actually fell out. Am I just saying that right, Desiree?
Yes, please, 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 please. The only time you should ever terminate a commission demand is if the actual transaction has fallen through and we do not need to issue a commission demand any longer. We need to cancel it essentially. Other than that, if it's just a commission change, don't terminate, just use that commission revision request form and we'll update it.
Thank you, everyone. Anything else?
Make good on that.
CLR contest. We're gonna clean you guys' business up here. So just so you know, it started October 1st to November 30th. Winners will be announced at the holiday party, along with other raffle prizes. So just know this is how you get it. Listing taken, open houses. If you do an open house, you must take a photo and tag us on Facebook, TVP Sacramento.
So I will say we've had one of those in the last 2 weeks. Only one person's getting tickets from. So please.
I guess no one's doing open houses.
We gotta take the picture.
No one's doing open houses.
I got
Oh,
one.
man.
I know.
Like 2. Go post it afterwards.
Question.
Can I post it?
You both post it.
So a referral to John, that's just sending you somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
We reward the
When did that
behavior,
start?
not the outcome.
What?
October
October 1.
October 1st.
So
They don't have to
If-
sign
if
up.
they sign up with KF Sacramento, it's kind of hidden, but it's another 15 tickets. So referral to John for 5, and they sign up, it's another 15, so 20 total.
So who's keeping track of that? Because I know John's not. Who do I gotta put like him and somebody else in a text or something?
Yeah, if Kelly
Megan would be the best one to
Yeah, to
send
text
any
her.
referrals.
So don't actually refer him to John.
Refer him to Megan.
Refer him to Megan. Got it.
Great news, if you want to get a hold of Megan, you can.
Reach out to Rich.
Back and.
She's on vacation, yeah. So
Probably.
you can reach out to Carmen.
I have a question. What happened to the QR codes? I finally bring my phone and the code.
That was the.
We had to take them out because of that time. But we'll bring them. They're coming back. They're coming
Yeah, we
back.
got 7 minutes left, so.
7 minutes.
You can also, if you don't have any transactions, it's okay. You can increase the size of your database. If you just upload your phone and database, boom, you get tickets. And also, if you increase your health score, you like put their phone and email and address in there, you get a better health score.
So we took a snapshot of where everybody was at the end of September. We're gonna recalculate your databases again coming into the contest. So there's where your tickets are coming.
No judgment. If you earn 50 tickets or more, you automatically get a Keller
Williams Sac Metro.
Keller
limited
Sac
edition.
Metro limited edition
Limited edition.
speaker.
I don't see no KW.
KW red. Yeah, I know we got something on it. It's that.
Oh,
It's just happy.
yeah.
First place gets their office dues paid for 2022, $950.
I'm going with that.
Second place gets their SAR dues paid. How was their $600 and some odd dollars SAR dues paid, right?
Hey, that's coming up.
And third place gets a $250 cash. Amongst raffle prizes, we'll also have other raffle prizes for tickets. So even if you don't win first, second, third at the party, you can put your tickets in your bag and for other prizes.
Every coin is a ticket.
Here's the current leaderboard. After here's in first place.
I win. I put on my.
Just about, yeah, you're flying from real radio.
What? Well, the command scores will be added at the end. So.
Oh.
Is she taking my points too, or how's that work?
Yeah, so that's actually split. So technically, Bobby and After are tied for first.
Yeah, we put their listings together, so we co-list everything. So
And my referrals, John, those are not in there, I'm guessing?
they're not in there yet.
That's exactly it. Well, one of them is.
One of them is, yeah.
I do know I
One that
referred
the
somebody.
appointment.
Got an echo in here.
All right, so live webinar, overcome low listings and get more listings now on October 21st, 12 p.m.
There's a QR code, Lita.
QR code. So if you want to talk to Land Voice does this is for cold calling. This is circle dialing or expireds, FSBOs. If you want to learn how to do that, they're going to talk to you about how they do that and how to find those descriptions.
Vice President of Land Voice?
Yeah, Vice President of Land Voice. Change that. Oh, you want to go back?
I don't know how to do it.
You put your camera up there. Okay. All right. Bob and I next week are teaching the third lesson. The goal of your business is profit. It's all about agent finances. How you should structure your business, your agent business financially, even as an individual agent or eventually as a team, right? And what that should look like and how to take advantage of certain corporate tax structures to save some tax money. So we're very excited to bring you. We've had 2 sessions already. They've been well received, and we're excited about the third one.
Actually, your last one, you and Bobby did a great job. I got a lot of information from it. I look forward to lesson 3. And it reminded me of, you know, we always complain when we're younger, you know, when we're in grade school, it's like we never got taught money.
Yeah.
This is the perfect course.
Yes, this is like, dude, this is the course that should have happened in high school, right? Yeah, you know, like.
I'm on.
Heck no.
Just knows what he needs to do.
To pay it off, yeah. To pay it off.
It's not about how much money you make.
That's right.
It's the roadmap. That's what we're going
into.
I will say in the first lesson they had a list of books there. And I'm the third one, and it's
nice.
Yeah. If you do wealth, you got to keep it in your mind all the time. Keep it regular. Yeah.
How come there was no recording for a second?
No what?
There is
Recorded.
I just listened to it this morning.
Is it up on?
Yes, there.
It takes a little bit because we're.
Sam texted it to me, so maybe.
I don't know. It takes a little bit because they're big files, so sometimes it takes a while to get them done. So, but it should be on our YouTube
It'll be
channel.
up there shortly.
Yeah, it'll be.
I think Jenny had a question.
Well, I'm just saying, it's life changing for me.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
just saying, as a new agent, where it is so amazing what to do, how to even do like S corp or like how do you get a retirement? I've never had to deal with that, and so it's literally life changing. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to be like when I grow up.
Be like Bobby. But I will say, next 2 lessons are agent financials and structures, and then we're going to talk about how to build wealth through that, SEP IRAs, 401ks, all those sort of things. We're going to bring some professionals in. This will be nice. So yeah.
So for those of us catching up on lessons 1 and 2, we can find those recordings on YouTube.
On our YouTube channel.
What's the YouTube channel?
KW Psychometric.
Okay.
All you have to do is go on YouTube, KW Psychometric, you'll sign in, subscribe, boom.
There you can just use the hub and go to the social area on our hub, and we have a link to the video channel there.
Oh, it's okay.
All right. Bold is starting.
Yeah.
Who went the first step?
Yeah. Woo.
Man, I got there. I'll tell you what, I wasn't planning to sign up, and I got there a little late, and I'm just standing there, and I get my juices roll. I was like, man, I miss this. I love Bold, man.
I know.
And I signed up, and I was like, damn, it got me again. I'm going to be a recruiting madman for the next quarter. So
Yes, you are.
there are only about 5 spots left. It is almost full, so they're maxing out at 130. I think we're at 105 right now. So it's going to be a robust team. The team's about 12 to 15 agents on a team, so it's going to be rocking.
Question. Are they going to have refreshments the next time?
Yes, so I talked to Lauren about
Water's
that.
not
She
good
said, I didn't, quote,
I am.
this is what Laura said, quote, I didn't help set this up, but guaranteed next time we'll have.
Oh, I think it's a
Yes, there was the host market center is Roseville.
Food no
Patrick, and completely Patrick.
Patrick and Scott. I did talk to them about like the lack of
Preparation?
yeah, hydration during the recording.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to fill that they had front.
Yeah.
At lunch, man.
Yes.
But you can still sign up. They haven't actually increased the cost on the website, so they bumped it. So it's still $7.99. So if you want to do it, join us. There's going to be a huge crowd. We're actually up to almost 30 in this office. So.
I was very impressed. Good job.
And I will say,
We took a photo.
we did take a photo.
And
Yeah.
there's one extra person. And then Melinda's face.
Oh yeah, there's like a random guy in it that's not part of our brokerage at all.
There's that, and then Melinda.
No, he's actually part of Cap Valley.
Because you guys took a picture.
Yeah, that's why he came in. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
because he saw me and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, trunk or treat. If you're going to do trunk or treat, that's happening It's not gonna rain, don't worry.
No.
I have, not, so it's not gonna rain.
Guys, we do need more help. We do need volunteers, for the new agents, just so you know, this is one of our largest events that we have. Due to COVID last year, we didn't have this, but we've had over 700 people come at these events before. We do need all hands on deck. It'd be really appreciative. Sign up sheet is in the front desk there, so please, have Candy and your assistant.
Invite all your friends and family.
It's super fun. It's super fun. Yeah, it's super fun.
Mike, how many cars you guys bringing?
Eventbrite's up to 600 races. This is gonna
You
be
gonna decorate the Ferrari or something? or what?
this trunk or treat's gonna be the biggest ever.
Are you gonna decorate your trunk or your front?
Dude, I am going to Costco. I'm gonna buy full bars.
I heard Mike did not.
King size bars. That's what I'm buying.
So, real quick, biggest question we get there, who's providing candy? The answer is you are. The office has some. You don't have enough to give everybody, so we might have some backup, but please bring a bag or two of candy at least.
This is for your clients.
You'll need
Minimum
at least
full
two
candy
giant
bar
bags.
size. Okay, minimum. No.
At least 2 giant bags of candy, otherwise you'll run out.
Yeah, 2 giant bags. I mean, like big bags. Costco size. It goes fast.
We usually go like 4 bags.
Yeah, my team buys 4
We
bags.
give more than like 1.
I like to buy 6 and keep 2.
The other things I'll throw out there, we do have 3 different food options that will be there. I believe we have a taco truck, there's a barbecue truck, and like a shade ice.
Show up early for tacos.
So we got food there. I know Chris, if she's still here, her husband's kind of with Pirates again this year.
Oh, Pirates, you shoot the cannons.
So
they're shooting cannons?
Yeah, they're shooting cannons.
I can't shoot something good.
What about the alcohol?
Is there margarita?
That's Bobby's car. Bobby's car. With the alcohol in it.
Good news on that, the alcohol fund is a little bit.
Well, that's all right. We ain't worried about it.
We don't need as much of a fund now.
It's okay.
Jose and I can pick up the slack.
Rich doesn't drink, so I've been drinking for him.
It's towed over here. Exactly. If you want to drop some money on it.
So tacos, barbecue, shaved ice, and BYOB, right?
Yeah.
BYOB and BYOC. Bring your own candy, okay? So bring your own beer, bring your own candy, and dress up. Okay. What? I don't. Putnam, live and in person, November 2nd team meeting, live in person. Putty will be here, and if you have not, Putty is the greatest motivator ever. I love him.
No, that's not how
All right.
I got it.
Okay. A bowling night, November 11th. Sign-ups are on the desk. If you want to bowl, if you try to convince Shirley to be on your team, I heard she's like a 200 plus point bowler.
Right, trying to lock her in.
She's taking bids. She's taking bids for her services.
I'll give the keys.
Please sign up. It'll be a lot of fun. $30. What?
$30 to participate. It's 2 hours unlimited.
Unlimited bowling, lots of fun, lots of contests. I know there will be side bets, lots of beer, right? So, yep. Gene Rivers.
Love you.
You don't know Gene Rivers, co-author of The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, been a mega agent, owns 7 market centers in the Florida area. All time great trainer. I love his trainings. 11 a.m. here at our team meeting on November 17th.
In our office specifically, yeah, live via Zoom.
And this is our Thanksgiving meeting too.
Shout out to Sam for getting them too.
Yeah. Sam was relentless. He changed it. He said, "Fine, I'll do it."
He said you hooked me.
Exactly.
Gene's a big deal.
Gene Rivers is probably one of the best speakers I've ever heard in Keller Williams.
Yeah, he is by far one
So
of
if you
them.
guys want to be.
Do not miss this meeting. It is going to be awesome.
The wealth building that he did, the wealth building that he did at SAR was like beyond. It's just fantastic.
This is how big he is. He's teaching the KWR's national business planning clinic today and tomorrow. He's teaching for all of KWR. So I don't miss this. It's going to be a great talk. Now our ethics courses. If you didn't do your ethics courses, you're going to get locked out of car forums. Go do your ethics courses.
Megan do it for us?
Oh, Zillow. We're doing Zillow. Stop buying homes.
Yeah.
Zillow is a disaster.
Yeah.
Manage their stuff. Apparently, it's not an iBuyer issue. It's just a Zillow issue. They sucked it up. probably had low pay and didn't hire enough people, and you know, they're generally bad people, so.
Great assumption.
Just a
Great
general.
assumption.
Does that mean that certain real estate company is that about? Like,
Oh, big black.
Well, I don't know, so.
Well, they're backlogged, like.
They're backlogged on their current, what they have in contract already, trying to do that process. It's been a disaster. Afton has an epic disaster. They haven't seller proceeds on the close in like 3 weeks.
We closed 2 weeks ago and my sellers still haven't gotten their funds.
Wow.
From Zillow.
That's from the escrow
It was
company. that did it.
escrow's the problem. Zillow's great, but the company, like their team, their Zillow team, they're too inundated with work that they can't even like respond.
Yeah,
to
we've literally gotten checks from them where the name on it said TBD. Send it back. Like, no, we need a check with the name on it, so. TBD. So they're hurting a little bit, but they have said they are not buying any new homes through the fourth quarter. They said they will be referring those people to their advertising agency to advertise with them. So they are not gonna actually, anyone who puts in a Zillow request is gonna get shoved to as a listing. So, alright.
Who do you like?
Actually, I think it'll hurt. It's not gonna go to one, it's gonna go to agents.
It's gonna go to Big Block.
Big Block?
Why would it go to?
Big Black?
Yeah.
Okay. Who did forbearance? Who's thinking about forbearance? We're gonna die. Just so you know, real quick, loan forbearance decreased to about 2.62% of all mortgages now. So it went way down. Forbearance has ended. Essentially, most of America have met their deadline and they are out of forbearance. So just so you know, only about, I looked at the stats, you can read the whole article there if you want, but if you look at the stats, only about 16% of them are exiting forbearance that without a plan, meaning they're still behind. Oh, you have it? Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and scan it. Yeah.
So so they're exiting forbearance, about 16% of the loans are exiting forbearance without workout, meaning they didn't get a loan modification and they're not paying the mortgage still. They haven't paid back the forbearance. So it's not a huge amount. So it's only about 16%. Most of the people are working out getting a loan modification or paying back the back. A lot of them paid about 38% claimed forbearance, but still paid the mortgage all the way through. So most of the people going out of forbearance are okay because the banks are working hard to modify, but there's 16% that are not. So.
Are banks doing just like a deferment, letting them add that to the end of their loan? Like,
Yeah, most of the loan mods that, if you're Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, most of the loan mods are they're taking the money, putting it on the back of the loan and extending the loan.
Are they changing interest rates or payments or anything like that? Or?
Not that I've heard. So. Not that I've heard. So.
I got one right now that we had a November 4th trustee sale date as the condo innovator that we have, and they would not move the date at all. They wouldn't do a loan mod. They wouldn't do anything.
Oh, really? Wow.
It was someone that was in like foreclosure, pre-foreclosure before forbearance.
Yeah, before.
So they're definitely, like we were talking about, maybe it'd be February, January to
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
But they're definitely having some that they have a hard deadline and they're auctioning the houses.
Yeah, and it depends.
Or listing.
If you notice, private label securities are still at 6.442%. So it depends on who's servicing and owning the loan.
Right.
So Fannie and Freddie, they're still government regulated now, so they're pretty. But if it's a private lender or someone that's holding it that's not a normal Fannie, Freddie, or Ginnie Mae, then they have a higher amount of people still in there. They're getting out. But just so you know, 60% are leaving it without a workout plan. The good news in Sacramento area, they likely, even with the backlog of forbearance non-payments, they probably have enough equity to pay it off and sell the home and still make some money. So reach out. It's not everyone. It's only about 16%, but just reach out to your people. That's why those texts and care calls matter, because there are people out there who are hurting and need this. So.
Hey, John.
Yes.
And on title, just on our perspective, the forbearance doesn't show up on prelim. So it's not a lien on title. So please make sure that you are really asking your client if they're forbearance. They should know whether they're not paying more.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we recently had an issue where they're not claiming they are on forbearance. So they need to.
Put that on
Yeah.
Zoom land.
Yeah, so if you have clients, you have to ask them if they're in forbearance, right? Because it won't show up on the prelim. It'll only be with the client. Yeah.
And it is interesting that they don't share that, because I had a similar situation where I was helping someone sell and buy, and they qualified to buy because they, I told them they had to pay back their entire forbearance, and they said they were taking advantage as they could, but then found out later on their credit score is too low. But that's not any information that they had asked up front. Took the listing, paid for the photos, had the sign put up. We were ready to go live like in a day, and then they're like, "Oh, wait a minute." So it's a great question to add to your number of questions that you ask somebody in like listing question.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We have a client who's looking to sell by their property too. If they have rental properties that are forbearance as well. They need to get those updated.
Yeah, so he says, I cleaned up my forbearance on his house, but he had 2 rentals and
Yeah,
kept
we're
those
also-
in forbearance, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you still can't get approved. Clear those up too, right? So
It doesn't affect the credit score, but it does show up when.
it will affect the
We
loan.
can try
yeah.
to buy another property.
Yeah.
We did one because we had an empty rental, so we decided to do forbearance, but then we were in the process of a refinance. We had to bring it current, which was fine, but we were trying to take advantage of it too. And that's how
Yeah, a lot of
we
people are
did it
taking
at the
advantage.
very beginning.
They have the wherewithal to do it, but just so you know, there is about 16 to 20%, about 1 in 5 in forbearance now that don't have a solution. They're
Yep.
still unemployed or still struggling to make that payment, and we need to be there for them because the likely solution is selling the home.
Spent the money.
They spent the money, yeah. Essentially, they spent the money, yeah. Okay.
Only right time to hit all that.
Yeah.
So next week,
Halloween horror stories. Who remembers our Halloween horror stories?
I do.
Team meeting. So prepare your stories. Submit a quick blurb. We're not going to do a panel. We're going to want to hear. We're going to have a contest for the worst story, the most scary story, and the winner's going to get a prize. So let us know if you want to submit a story. Go ahead and do that. But we're looking for people for horror stories in real estate. For some of you who've been around a while, I know, especially went through the recession. I'm sure you got some pretty good horror stories. So
to go along with it, we will be doing quarter awards.
third quarter awards and this, and we're having our Halloween lunch special. We will be the office, not a potluck. The office will be providing lunch next team meeting for you guys. So just for celebrate Halloween here. So you guys, so we appreciate you guys, and we're happy to have that. So next week, and thank you everyone. Sorry we went over. Have a great day. Be here next week.
Straight